Afternoon, everyone. All of you can see the screen now, and you all have to follow the same instructions as I have given you in the first class as well. I am going to welcome you in the second lesson today. Now, you all have noted down already these instructions that you have to keep a pencil and notebook. You have to be quiet during the lecture. You have to listen very carefully, and if you cannot hear me, do not panic. If there is any problem, any internet issue can be there, so don't worry about it. And I'll give you time for question answers, and you have to note down my email ID. Yes, I have seen all the homeworks that you all have submitted to me on my email ID. I have received them and I have replied to almost all of them. If I see any other emails later, I'm going to reply to them as well. Okay, hats off to you, everyone. Very well done. All right, now we are going to learn today that about equivalent fractions. Okay, so here I'm going to start here. It again, it's going to be easy for you all because you already have done fractions and you already have done equivalent fractions too, right? But since you all need to review all the topics, that's why we are doing it. All right, now okay, now let's suppose that we have these three pizzas, right? I'm going to show you the example of these. Now, if I want to just see that I have one whole pizza here, and I want to eat just half of that pizza, right? So that half, you all know that we have the whole, and we just cut it down to get the half of that pizza. That we have to get it get equal, cut down into equal part, and then we get the half of it, right? So we are going to cut it into half. This half is really not, doesn't seems to be equal, but just imagine that it's equal. Okay, so I want to eat that half of the pizza. So this half can be represented as in the form of fraction as 1 upon 2, or 1 half. We read it as 1 half. All right. Okay, we have to focus here when we're doing equivalent fraction. We have to focus on the amount of the pizza here that we are going to eat, right? In all of these pizzas, right? Now you have 1 half here, and if I decide now that I don't want to eat the half of the pizza, I want to eat four parts of it. I want to divide it into four equal parts. First, I divided into two equal parts, and now I want to divide it into four equal parts. And out of these four equal parts, how much do you think that I am going to eat? How many pieces to get the same amount? Like I have eaten in the first figure, I was having the whole, and I have eaten half of it. Now here I have divided into four equal parts, and I want to eat the same amount. So how, out of four, how many pieces I'm going to eat to have the same amount, right? Same fraction. In the first one, I ate the half of it, right? And then I want to divide it into four equal parts. And out of four equal parts, how much pizza I am going to eat to get the same amount, right? I am going to eat 2 out of 4. See, I'm going to eat the same amount here also. But that same amount is divided into फर्दर मोर 2 पीसेस, जो वो आपने उसको पहले हाफ में किया था, उसी हाफ को हमने जो है फर्दर 2 पीस कर देंगे, तो वो आपके 2 आउट ऑफ 4 हो जाएंगे, ठीक है। द फ्रैक्शन doesn't seems to be same, numbers देखने में सेम नहीं लगते, but the amount they represent is same, okay. You all must be getting confused कि ये half और 2/4 same कैसे है। half और 2/4 doesn't seem same, दिखने में same नहीं लगता कि वो 1 है वो 2 है, but what we are doing, we are just taking the double of it, right। हमने उसी हाफ पिज्जा को 2 पीसेस में खाया, ठीक है, तो वो आपका हो गया 2/4, right। Maybe some of you are having your fast and I am talking about and showing you the pizzas. All right, now furthermore, I now divided, I think that I can divide that into 8 equal parts, right? So I'm trying to doing it in a proper way. I have now 8 equal parts, and out of 8 equal parts, now you all many of you are getting it now, that out of 8, how much do you think that I am going to eat? That I would have same amount, the amount should be same. The number of pieces can be different, that it is shown in the fraction, but the amount they are representing is same. So that's why these fractions are called equivalent fractions, because they all are showing you the same amount of pizza. See, I have shaded that part, and all in all of three pizzas, that shaded part is same amount, but the number of pizza is going to be 4 out of 8, right? Now see here that in the first picture it was 1 out of 2, in the second it was 2 out of 4, in the third it was 4 out of 8. All of these fractions, 1/2 equals 2/4 and 2/4 equals to 4/8. Okay, now all right, now I'm just let's consider this example here. Okay, just have a review of that previous example, 1 minute. We were having 1/2. Let me just show you that how mathematically what do we do. The rule that we use is 1/2 equals 2/4 equals 4/8. Okay, now if you see all of the denominators here, 2, then 4, then 8, you can see that there is a pattern of numbers over here, 2, 4, 8, and the you can see that is we are making the twice of that number, of the previous number. First number is 2, twice of 2 is 4, then twice of 4 is 8. Then in the numerator as well, first number is 1, twice of 1 is 2, and twice of 2 is 4. What we are doing mathematically, we are multiplying the numbers, the numerator and denominator, both by the same number. We are going to multiply both of them by the same number to get the equivalent fraction. 1 2s are 2, 2 2s are 4, 2 2s are 4, and 4 2s are 8. So obviously that you, when you are having bigger numbers, there you need to do the rules, right? You don't have to then draw the pictures and then cutting it into halves and halves. You have to use the rule to solve these to get the next equivalent fraction. Let's consider another example here. We have 3/4. 3/4. Now what equivalent fraction you make from 3/4, you can get from 3/4. You have to multiply 3 and 4 by the same number. Let's suppose we are going to multiply it by 2. So sorry, let's multiply it by 7. 3 sevens are 21, and 4 sevens are 28. Multiply both the numbers by the same number to get the equivalent fraction. It's not necessary that you have to multiply it by 2, you have to multiply it by 3. You can multiply them by any numbers. And yes, we can divide them also, but in this lesson we are just focusing on multiplication of the numbers to get the equivalent fractions. Okay, let's take this example here. We have two